Your sleepwalking has gotten worse. Last night, you were found holding a. That feeling in your chest right now is not anxiety. It is anticipation. Do not scroll away from this. That simple act of flicking your thumb is an act of spiritual disobedience, and your soul knows it. You were guided here. Not by an algorithm, but by a divine appointment. Your sleepwalking has gotten worse. You know this. The people in your house might think it strange, a curiosity. Last night, they found you in the yard, in the cold, holding a small, muddy garden spade. They woke you, and you were confused. But I am telling you now, my child, you were not asleep. Your spirit was awake. Your spirit was searching. It was digging for a truth that was buried long before you knew how to speak. You have felt this your whole life, haven't you? This feeling that a part of your own story is missing. You look at old photographs of yourself as a child, and it's like looking at a stranger. There are gaps. Missing pieces. A quiet sadness in your eyes that no one could ever explain. That sadness is the shadow of a theft. Something was taken from you. A promise. A birthright. And it was buried, covered in dirt and lies and years of silence. But the ground is getting soft now. The rain of divine justice has been falling, and your spirit knows it is time to dig. This is not just a dream. This is a memory trying to break through. The spade in your hand was a sign. The final sign. Before the moon rises tonight, the first crack will appear in the lie that has covered your life. What was buried will begin to push its way back to the surface. Pay very close attention. The world wants you distracted. It wants you to click away, to watch something meaningless, to forget the sudden thumping of your own heart. But you, the one who was chosen for this message, you feel it differently. You understand that some moments are heavier than others. This is one of them. The air in the room you are in has changed since you started listening. It is thicker. It is charged with power. You are the one in your family who always feels everything so deeply. You carry the emotional weight for everyone. You are the one who checks on them, but who checks on you? I do. And I see the exhaustion behind your eyes. I see the strength you show the world and the secret tears you cry when you are alone. That strength was forged in the fire of a hidden injustice. You were made strong because a part of your foundation was stolen, and you have had to hold up the entire structure by yourself. This is why you feel so tired. This is why you feel so alone, even in a crowded room. You are an outsider looking in on your own life because the true deed to your life was hidden from you. The spade. Think about it. Why a spade? Because your spirit is not a warrior with a sword. It is a gardener. It is ready to uproot the weeds that have been choking your growth and plant the seeds of your true destiny. And the season for that planting is not next year, not next month. It is now. Today. What happens in the next 12 hours will determine the next 12 years. The person who buried your truth believes it is safe. They sleep soundly at night, convinced the past is dead. But they have made a critical mistake. They underestimated you. They underestimated the God who watches over you. And they underestimated the power of a spirit that refuses to stay asleep. The truth is coming. It is coming like a flood. And it all begins with a single word. A name. A memory that will break through the surface of your mind before you lay your head down to sleep tonight. Do not be afraid. You have been preparing for this your whole life. Every struggle, every betrayal, every moment of doubt has been your training. You are ready now. The others, the doubters, the ones who would call this a coincidence, they can stay in their slumber. But you were not made for slumber. You were made to be awake. You are a child of the light, and the darkness that has surrounded you is about to be scattered forever. The spade in your hand was not just a tool. It was a key. And you are about to find the lock. There is a person who is a part of your story, a part of your history. This person has a smile that can light up a room. They say all the right things. They have offered you comfort. They have given you advice. But in the secret chambers of their heart, a bitter jealousy has taken root. It started long ago, when you were just a child, full of a light they could never possess. They saw the favor of God on your life, and instead of celebrating it, they coveted it. And in a moment of weakness, in a moment of spiritual darkness, they performed an act of profound theft. They took something that had your name on it. It may have been a document. An opportunity. A letter containing a promise that would have set your life on a completely different path. They took it, and they buried it. They replaced it with a story of lack, a story of struggle. They told everyone, and they told you, that this was just how life was. That you had to work harder, that you weren't as lucky as others. And you believed it. You have been living out a false story. The constant feeling you have that you are running a race with weights on your ankles is real. It is not in your head. You have been running someone else's race, a harder race, while they have been enjoying the ease that was meant for you. This is the source of that deep, unnamed grief you sometimes feel late at night. It's the morning of a life you know, on a soul level, you were supposed to live. When they see you succeed in small ways, they are the first to congratulate you, but their praise is hollow. It is the praise of a zookeeper for a lion who has learned to live in a cage. They are terrified of you discovering your own power. They are terrified of you finding the key. Because your freedom means their comfortable lie is over. Your success means their secret sin is exposed. For years, they have been watching you. They have been monitoring your progress, subtly sabotaging your confidence, planting seeds of doubt in your mind and in the minds of others. They are the source of the whisper that says you are not good enough. They are the voice behind the thought that you will never truly escape your circumstances. They have built a prison of lies around you, and they have convinced you it was a home. But the walls are about to come down. The sleepwalking was your spirit testing the boundaries, finding the weak spots in the foundation. The spade was your soul declaring its intent, I am coming for what is mine. The timeline for this exposure is brutally short. It has to be. The poison has been in your system for too long. The angels of truth are already moving. They are already stirring the pot. The person who did this is about to become restless. They will feel an unexplainable urge to check on their secret, to make sure it is still secure. This urge will make them careless. They will think they are in control, but they are being moved by a divine hand. They are being led into the light, and the light will expose everything they have hidden in the darkness. You do not have to do anything to force this. You do not have to confront them. Your only job right now is to be aware. To watch. To listen. Because the universe is about to give you a sign so clear, so undeniable, that all of your doubt will be washed away in an instant. The ticking clock you hear is not the sound of a bomb. It is the sound of your own heart, beating in time with a divine plan that is reaching its glorious, unstoppable conclusion. The divine reversal has already been set in motion. The gears are turning, even as you listen to my voice. The person who wronged you is feeling a strange pressure. They don't know why, but they are feeling anxious, agitated. They are replaying old memories in their mind, memories they have tried to keep buried. This is the work of the Holy Spirit, pressing on their conscience, preparing them for the great reveal. Their downfall will not come from a great battle. It will come from a simple mistake. A slip of the tongue. Within the next 3 days, you will be in a conversation with them, or you will receive a message from them. It will seem normal at first. But then, they will say a word. It will be the name of a place you have not heard in years. Or the name of a person from your distant past. It will be a small detail, something that seems random. But for you, it will be like a lightning strike in your soul. Your entire being will go still. Because you will know, with a certainty that defies all logic, that they should not know that word. They should have no reason to remember that name or that place. It will be the piece of the puzzle that does not fit. And in that moment, the entire illusion will shatter. You will see them for who they truly are. Not as an enemy to be hated, but as a broken soul caught in a web of their own making. Their power over you will dissolve in that instant. You will feel not rage, but a strange and powerful peace. It will be the peace of truth finally settling in your spirit. Now, you must prepare yourself to receive this revelation. Tonight, after the sun has gone down, you need to find a single leaf. Any leaf will do. From a tree outside, or from a plant in your house. It must be a living thing. Hold this leaf in the palm of your right hand. Close your fingers around it. Go into a room by yourself and close the door. In the quiet, I want you to whisper 5 words into your closed hand. The 5 words are, "Show me the hidden truth." Do not say it loudly. Whisper it. It is a secret between you and your God. Then, place that leaf somewhere safe. On a windowsill, or inside a book. Do not throw it away. That leaf is now a spiritual anchor. It is a physical object tied to a divine promise. It will draw the truth to you like a magnet. The confession you need to hear is already on their lips. The text message they will send by mistake is already being typed in the heavens. You are not hoping for this to happen. You are not wishing for it. You are watching it unfold. The promise is not that you will win a fight. The promise is that the fight is already over. Victory was declared over your life before you were even born. What you are about to experience is simply the manifestation of that victory in the physical world. The scoffers and the doubters, they live by what they can see. But you, my child, you are different. You have learned to walk by faith, even when your heart was breaking. You have learned to trust in a plan you could not see. And your reward is at hand. This is not the end of your story. This is the true beginning. Everything that came before this was a prologue. It was the training ground. Now, the real journey begins. And you will not be walking it with weights on your ankles any longer. You are about to be free. Wait. Pause this. Stop listening for a moment. What I was about to tell you is the truth, but it is not the whole truth. There is another layer. A more urgent reality that I am being shown right now, in this very second, specifically for those of you who have not scrolled away, for those whose spirits were strong enough to stay. There has been a change in the spiritual atmosphere. The enemy has realized the plan. I almost made a mistake by understating the threat. Look at your own 2 hands. Right now. Stop and just look at them. See the lines, the creases, the story they tell. They are the hands of someone who has worked, who has worried, who has held on when everything else was falling apart. Those hands were designed by God to receive a great blessing, to hold a specific inheritance that was written for you in the book of heaven. I told you something was buried. That was the first truth. But the deeper truth, the secret for those who are still here, is that the thing that was buried was a decoy. It was a distraction. The real theft was not a burial, it was a replacement. The person who wronged you took the original document of your destiny, your true inheritance, your letter of acceptance, your rightful deed, and they put a clever forgery in its place. A counterfeit destiny. This is the root of that imposter syndrome that has haunted you for decades. That deep, nagging feeling that you don't belong, that your accomplishments are a fluke, that you will be found out. Your spirit has always known that the foundation you are standing on is not the one God laid for you. It has always known that a core part of your identity is a fake. It is a brilliant, demonic strategy. To make you believe you are living your life, when you are actually living a watered-down, counterfeit version. The real one, the one with all the power and all the promises, has been kept from you. This is why your progress has always felt blocked. You hit a ceiling, and you can't push through. It's because you are trying to build a skyscraper on the foundation of a shack. And the new urgency is this: the enemy, through this person, knows that you are close to the truth. They are no longer resting. They are panicking. They are about to make a move, not to check on the buried secret, but to reinforce the counterfeit. They are planning to offer you something. A loan. A job opportunity. A piece of advice. It will look like a blessing. It will feel like a lifeline. But it is a trap. It is a final attempt to lock you into the false timeline forever, to get you to sign your name on the dotted line of the counterfeit destiny so that it becomes spiritually binding. You have until the end of this weekend. Before the world starts its business again on Monday morning, you must reject their offer. You must see it for the poison apple that it is. This is no longer a passive waiting game. It is an active spiritual choice. Your freedom depends on the decision you make in the next 48 hours. Because you have stayed, because you have listened, you now hold the secret that the others do not. They are waiting for a word to be spoken, but you are watching for a hand that is offered. You possess the deeper wisdom. You are no longer just an archaeologist of your past, digging for a lost artifact. You are a warrior of your own timeline, defending your true destiny from a final, desperate attack. You can feel the power in this knowledge. It is the clarity you have been praying for. The fog is lifting. You can see the board, you can see the pieces, and you can see the enemy's next move before they even make it. This changes everything. Your prayer is no longer, "God, show me the truth." Your prayer is now a declaration, "God, my eyes are open." This is your moment to anchor your spirit in this new, powerful reality. This is not just about listening, it is about agreeing with what heaven is declaring over you. In the comments section below, I want you to make a public proclamation. This is not for likes, not for attention. This is a spiritual act of war against the counterfeit destiny that has tried to claim your life. Type these words: "My signature belongs to God." Let the universe hear it. Let the angels record it. Let the demons who have guarded this lie tremble at it. Every person who types those words is adding their strength to a tidal wave of truth that is about to crash down. You are not alone in this fight. Look at the other names appearing with you. They are your brothers and sisters, warriors of light who have also refused to live a counterfeit life. Your declaration strengthens them, and their declaration strengthens you. The enemy wants you to feel isolated. But right now, you are part of a mighty army. Now, when the offer comes in the next 2 days, you will not be tempted. You will not be confused. It will be presented with a smile. It will be wrapped in the language of love and concern. They will tell you it is, for your own good. But because you have made this declaration, you will have spiritual discernment. You will feel a check in your spirit. A coldness. A divine "no" that rises up from the very core of your being. You will have the strength to refuse the offer calmly and without explanation. Your calm refusal will be more powerful than any angry confrontation. It will be a silent signal to the heavens that you have chosen your true identity. And when you make that choice, when you reject the counterfeit, the real inheritance, the true document that has been held back from you, will be released. Its path to you will be cleared. The counterfeit has no power unless you agree with it. Your "no" is the key that unlocks everything. The climax of your story will be quiet, but it will be earth-shattering. The phone will ring, or the text message will arrive. The offer will be made. It will sound so reasonable, so helpful. And you will simply say, "No, thank you. I will be fine." Or you will simply not reply. In that moment of calm, firm rejection, the decades-long spiritual contract with the counterfeit destiny will be rendered null and void. You will feel it in your body. A lightness in your chest. A release of a tension you didn't even know you were carrying. The liar who presents the offer will be stunned into silence. They will have no response. Their entire plan relied on your predictable desperation, on your history of struggle. Your newfound peace will dismantle their strategy completely. They will retreat in confusion, and in that moment, the power dynamic of your entire life will be permanently rewritten. The true blessing will then be released. It will not be complicated. It will come to you in a way that is so simple, so direct, that you will know it is from God. An old account you had forgotten about. A legal letter arriving in the mail. A person from your past reaching out with the very opportunity you were denied years ago. It will be yours, free and clear. There is proof this is real. Just this past Tuesday, a woman from Dallas, Texas, a single mother who always felt her sister secretly resented her, was listening to this message. She felt the truth of it in her bones. She typed, "My signature belongs to God." The very next day, her sister called, offering to let her move into a small, run-down apartment she owned, telling her it was the best she could ever hope for. The woman, feeling that divine no, politely declined. She was terrified, but she held her ground. 2 hours ago, she received an email from her employer. A new position had been created in the company, a remote position with a higher salary and full benefits. They offered it to her directly. No interview required. She is signing the contract tomorrow. Do you see? The rejection of the counterfeit created the vacancy for the real. It is your turn. There are people in your sphere of influence, you know who they are, who are living under this same counterfeit curse. They feel like imposters in their own lives. When this message is over, the Holy Spirit will bring 3 of their faces to your mind. Your assignment is to send this video to them. Do not give them a long explanation. Simply say, "I felt like you needed to see this." You are the messenger who will bring them the key to their own freedom. Now, do not let this be a one-time experience. You must rewatch this video immediately. Go back to the very beginning. When you hear me speak of the muddy spade, you will now understand it was not about digging up the past, but about refusing to plant your future in poisoned soil. The message will become even clearer. You will hear the phrases that your soul needs to hear again. If this word has pierced your heart, if you feel the chains of the counterfeit breaking, seal this work in the spiritual realm. Let your final act of faith be to type a powerful "Amen" in the comments. This is your seal. This is your victory. The work is done.